561-819-6325. That's 561-819-6325 or injectpainaway.com.
Gallbladder problems, gingivitis, a bad back, indigestion, fatigue, low libido, not sleeping well, need to lose weight. Just some of the topics you'll hear about. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Join me Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470. WNN.
The South Palm Beach County chapter of the National Parkinson Foundation fosters general awareness to the estimated 60,000 Parkinson disease patients living here in South Florida. The chapter strives to provide support, advocacy, activities, and community to PD patients and their families. And now they have a radio show right here on AM 1470 WNN. You can help. Contact their offices at 561-962-1702. And remember to listen to the Parkinson's Hour right here every Thursday at 6 p.m.
The Department of Dermatology at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine says of the many skincare products containing antioxidants, only lycopene has been shown in clinical studies to be a benefit in protecting the skin against the harmful effects of environmental free radicals and the sun's UV rays. Unlike other lycopene-containing skincare products that use powdered tomatoes, lycopene skincare products are formulated in Italy using a highly purified and concentrated form of lycopene extracted from organic tomatoes. At Lycopene Skincare, we are committed to giving you the highest quality and freshest skin cream containing natural botanical ingredients proven beneficial for skin health and beauty. Lycopene creams are made in small batches to maintain the effectiveness of our ingredients. We are preservative-free and animal-friendly. We invite you to try all our creams and see the difference. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Lycopene Skincare. Please visit our website at lycopeneskincare.com. That's Lycopene, Lycopene, skincare.com. And let lycopene lead your skin on the path to beauty.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Sometimes life needs adjustments to work out for us, and making these adjustments can be difficult to see. Welcome to Change for a Better Life, Love, and Health with Nadia, a weekly empowerment show hosted by world-traveled Nadia Rosh, as she brings needed information to help you select the right path in life's challenges, relationships, and just taking care of your body. Nadia welcomes all questions on the show by calling 888-565-1470 and asking anything that you're having a problem with. You can see Nadia on changeforthebetter.tv, as each week she will bring new solutions to your life. And to reach Nadia directly, call 954-907-5176. Now, let's get ready for change with Nadia Rosh.
Hello, everybody. This is Nadia Rosh, and I'm with you, like I promised last week, coming back with my guest, Terry Croyster, and we're going to continue to talk about what love is. So many people asking questions, how to make themselves happy. And one part of our life as the highest emotions, what we can get it, this is to feeling love, to be loved and love somebody. Terry, are you here with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Nice to hear you again. So we continue to talk what we talked last week, and we was mentioning to love, to receive love, you're supposed to have love first to give, and also you have to love yourself first and exactly know who you are. So let's talk about this, continue to talk about this. So many things is in our lives, we're thinking like, if I have a good home or I eating good food, driving good car is make me feel well. But suddenly you realize is not enough. You need something more in your life. So let's talk about how people can find themselves more enjoyable and more happy in their life.
Yeah, that's a big question. Love is only a 4-letter word, but it really should have like a billion letters in it to spell it, so people can begin to wrap their mind around the largeness of love. Because it's so easy to say in such a small word. We tend to attribute it to everything. Every good feeling is love, and because of that, love sometimes gets a bad rap. It gets associated with negative feelings.
This
Also,
happens sometimes, but this our question is why this has happened. We have kind of instruction what love is. Love is actually is not what you do. That's love is actually something what you are, isn't it?
yes, it's a state of being. It's a state.
Yes.
It's one of those. It's one of the highest forms of being that you can experience, and to our problem, our initial problem is that usually the way we come into the world, we come fully accepting love and people and everything, and then because of our parents, our social community, our religious upbringings, our rather what country you come from, these things start to cover or shade love, because now they begin to put your life in a box. And if love is outside that box, you're not going to experience it. So whether it's your physical makeup, your racial makeup, male or female, or these things, all these different things begin to block your ability to love. And then you start the daunting task of trying to implement love within your prison cell that you've created or that society has created for you. And that's one of the reasons why people don't walk around just joyous and happy. And usually people that are happy usually don't have a lot of hang-ups about a lot of things. But the more hang-ups you have, the more hang-ups you develop, these things block your ability to love and your ability to receive love, And so on your journey to finding love, you spoke about loving oneself. To love yourself, usually people who don't love themselves find so many problems with themselves.
That's right. The question is, the term is love yourself. What is meaning love yourself? What is mean to love yourself? I think this is if you are judging yourself, if you are not happy how you look, not happy you are smart enough, so you always complain about yourself, right? So is meaning love yourself, you have to stop judging yourself, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. You have to, life starts with, we've spoke before about appreciation.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
To appreciate the very breath that you breathe, because you can have one and not have the next, and it's all over for you, So your appreciation of life and to not have, this may be controversial, not have expectation. You can have goals.
Too much expectation. Sometimes we're wishing too much is not practical to have it, everything. Yes, but
Exactly.
appreciation every day. You know, sometimes people stuck in this circle, like they regret they past, they
Mhm.
complain about, not complain, they not complain, um they worry
Yes.
about the future, and they not appreciate the everyday living life what we have as a actually gift, right?
Yes. Every day. And
Every day,
I
yes.
learned I learned a long time ago. I was going through a situation where I was like, if I don't have this by tomorrow, it's gonna be over. And 30 years later I'm still here. So I had created in my mind, so it shows I had created in my mind this impending doom that never manifested.
That's right.
So when we, so an unhealthy perception about things about life prevents you from appreciating and loving the life that you have and the person who you are.
Yes.
People are always looking. We strive for perfection's sake, you know.
But I
Uh,
think it's we are perfect because we're creation of the Most High. And if you don't believe you are perfect, some people say, nobody perfect, but this is not right. You are perfect as you. If you
right.
want to be somebody else, yeah, that's maybe not match. It is not perfect for somebody else, but you're absolutely perfect for yourself.
Yeah.
And if you are doing your best, nobody else, coming can change you. Just you can change yourself.
Right.
So
When I speak of perfecting, though, I speak of it in terms of elevating oneself personally. In other words, because of the generational and genetic chain that we come to manifest ourselves on this planet, we come with certain things that's not our own. Who we are, how we think sometimes, are sort of programmed, by our family culture and other things. So when we perfect ourselves, it's a matter of breaking free of these things and elevating ourselves, uh, uh, losing qualities about ourselves that's not in our best interest. So when I talk about perfection, I'm talking about working our way through things the highest level of this created being that we are. So um, that increases your love for yourself because you start to discard things that if you only look at life through outside or you have a misinterpretation of how the outside sees you,
right.
that's usually the cause of it. People have a an idea of how they think outside see them. And because of that, they began to start to doubt themselves or criticize themselves or or,
They think they're
or
not enough for somebody else, right?
right,
But this is just delusion. This is just in your mind creation, right? If
right,
you
correct.
set your mind what you are perfect and you respect every part of you, inside of
Mm-hmm.
you, outside of you, how you look, how you acting, because it's nobody want to be bad person. Everybody
Yeah,
want to be good one. And if you meet the people, they say, I'm good. I'm actually good. So they have to act as a perfect person, and then people recognize them as a their personality, and they accept them. I think is most people don't love themselves because they afraid to be rejected by others people. But
Right.
nobody can come to you and change you if you don't like something in you. Only you can change this,
Yeah. Uh,
isn't it?
you first have to realize that you yourself, a lot of people don't take responsibility for their own environment.
That's right.
In other words, how you think about yourself, how you feel about life from yourself, from your individual point of view, greatly reflects your environment. And so you can either create the environment that you like, or you could be a victim of it. You know, and a lot of people go, no, it doesn't. If this is going on, it doesn't matter how I feel, but it does, because as we begin to change our thoughts and our environment, there's usually follows a certain set of circumstances that either moves us from that location, that situation, or remove things from us. Either way, your environment gradually changes.
That's right. You know,
Where we run it.
I'm driving in this evening. I'm driving to the studio, and this is an I-95. So big accident. This is like 4 cars on the middle of the highway. You know, it's a heavy traffic, and people probably so nervous and so busy, and they can't relax even when they're driving. You know, so they not pay attention around, or they not respect other drivers. So this accident is coming, and 4 people in 1 second changed their life,
Yeah.
right? And what is the price of this? Why you are going so far from yourself to found it yourself? So you inside of you. So concentrate in you, right?
Yes. Everything you need is right here.
Yes.
Everything you need is it's all self-contained, and that is the beauty of being a human being. Is that everything that you desire, everything that you desire to be or to have, can be created from this individual cosmos that is you.
That's right.
You know, and the mind will take you as far as you push it. The body will follow. There's so many things that we have to work with, but because we haven't explored it, because we're so busy looking for lack in our life. In other words, we're not enough here. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. All these things stop the natural flow of love that one should have for oneself. You know, and this moves into our relationships.
Oh, yeah, because this negative vibration is actually touching everything what around you, and especially who is close to you, and become closer and closer if you start relationship. But we are talking today about love. Do you think is what kind of love is actually existed? Some people say if the love existed, or they say, for example, asking questions, you say God loves me, but how do I know God loves me? So what we can answer in this for these people about if the love existed? I think this is my opinion. Existing love, if you existed, isn't it? If you existed, your love existed, because this is in you. This is who you are, and what you need to do, just give love, and then you receive love back. Terry, you with me? Okay, we lost him. Maybe soon he coming back, but I want to talk to you more about this because generally, when it's hormones is hijack, and you intelligence and you people think I have fallen in love, but this is only one aspect because this is in you. This is you. You say, I am in love. So that's mean it's not necessarily you have these feelings because of somebody else. You just experiencing this in you. So we sometimes we start relationship and we have feeling of like in love. That's nothing to do with this. This is just that's your emotions. This is who you are. This is what you feel. But to start loving, this is already process. This is already work to do. So this is like a building. Relationship is, in my opinion, this is like a building. If you want to build strong building, you are two of you supposed to work together and give the same amount of love to each other to build a good relationship. In the Bible, for example, in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13, we have description of what is love, and it's saying love is patience, love is kind. Love does not envy, it does not boast, it's not proud, it's not rude. That means this is everything inside of you. This is everything what you can do, not other person. This is all inside of you. It say is not self-seeking. This is easily not going easily angered, and not recorded of wrongs of somebody. I think if you love somebody, you respect also, because to giving love, you try to please the person who you love. And then if the person sometimes doing wrong, you have to forgive. Today is actually, I heard conversation about if the couple live together and somebody start cheating, what you gonna do? But this is only your relationship. You have to figure out if this is good for both of you. And also forgiveness and not counting the wrong what person do is the most important thing. So, Terry, you on air?
Yes.
You come
Yes.
back? Okay,
Yes.
that's good. I start talking about the First Corinthians 13, where we have a kind of instruction how we're supposed to be to love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is why it's so difficult for some people to not do this. Why we argue, why we remember all the small wrongs what person did, and we become so selfish. Why is that?
Yes.
From the beginning, you want to love this person, and you want to be loved. And why this is all thing is screw up?
That's because, like I was saying, lost signal was our insecurities. We look to have our insecurities stroke. This is love gone bad, as we talk, people look for when they say, if you ask somebody, what do you want in a relationship? They'll say, oh, I want a woman that does this, or is this way or that way, or I want a man that does this, or is this way or that way.
You
And
put
they
the
name
conditions, right?
right. So they name these things, and they think if this person has this, then there's got to be love at the end of that equation.
Mm-hmm.
But then they find a person that caters to that, and then there's no love at the end. So
Yeah,
then
because
they
like
become
I say, the
disgruntled.
people fall in love, but they not start working about to loving.
Right. Well, like I said, these little things that we talk about is the cause of it, because you put the wrong thing, like we talked about. It's like your favorite cake. Let's say love is your favorite cake.
Yeah.
Okay? And if cake is made with all these ingredients of desire, compassion, all these great
Attraction,
attributes
yes.
of love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So these are the ingredients. What people do with their life is, but these ingredients alone can make other things too.
That's right.
It's only in their right combination do they make this cake that we call love.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when people are calling the ingredients the cake, that's where they have the problem. They think that if I have somebody who has a good job, then that's love, and then they don't find it. They ended up going cheating with somebody who don't have a job.
Right.
And so, and when they say, I want somebody who brings me flowers every day,
Mm-hmm.
But they don't realize that the things that they love are byproduct of the love. They're not the things that make up love. They're byproducts of love. They're not what creates or make love.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have love before you can.
Right. You're not seeking
those-
love. You already have inside of you, and you just give this love.
Right. And out of love, I will make sure that my mate is cared for, looked after, and all these wonderful attributes of love that you love, now you experience them. But you can't go and have sugar and say this is cake. You can't go have egg and say this is cake.
Right.
You can't have flour. All these things may be in cake. They are not cake.
Right.
Same ingredients make pancakes. So you have to understand that you have to have love, and that these things are byproduct.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go out and we're looking to meet a mate, a friend, or any other type of relationships we plan to have,
Right.
we have to look for what we're having. In friendship, caring is the thing that grows us. So caring for someone caused me to do for them because I care about my friends, so I would do things for them in need. But people now try to do things so you would think that they care.
That's right. Okay, Terry, our time is off, and I appreciate you so much to being with me. And I think soon we're going to continue to our conversation about relationship, which is people, I think, is mixed up with how to do this. So thank you again. And thank you, everybody who was me this evening. We're on the radio station 1470. Nadia, this is Nadia Rosh. And see you next week. Thank you. Much love and blessings.
You have been listening to Change for a Better Life with Nadia Rosh as she explores the mysteries of life, love, and health. Tune in next week for another chapter that will help you make the right choices in your everyday situation. If you wish to contact Nadia, please call her at 954-907-5176 directly or visit the website www.changeforthebetter.tv. And thank you for tuning in for Change. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Better life, more meaning, change for a better day, better way, better life.